This is Jake Schucker with Reliable Home Security. Today we're going to go through how to install the 4-button key fob into the 2GIG Go Control panel. So if your 2GIG Go Control panel is currently asleep or dark, to wake it up you just want to hit the green home screen button. And then at that point you want to go ahead and hit the green security tab, hit menu, and then we want to select Toolbox. And once you select a toolbox, it's going to ask you to enter in your master code. So enter in your user master code. Once you've typed in the master code, it will take you to programming. So you'll need to hit the left scroll arrow over to Installer Toolbox. Select Installer Toolbox, and then you'll need to enter in the installer code, which you'll need to get from your monitoring company. Once you're in the installer toolbox, at the top left you'll see System Configuration. Go ahead and select System Configuration. And this takes us into the programming fields for the fob. We want to select Go to 03. And as you'll see, select numbers 1 through 8. You can program up to 8 key fobs on the system. Currently we're at key fob 1. So we want to hit the down arrow and change it from unused to used by selecting the right arrow. Now select the down arrow to the next programming field and select the 4-button fob, which is the 2GIG Key 2 345. So as you can see, the Key 2 345 4-button key fob, so that's the one we're entering in today. Now we want to learn the device into the system, and we can do that just by hitting Shift and then Learn. And then it's waiting for you to transmit the device, so you can just press any button on here and hold it down. And you'll see the serial number appears, and you can look on the back of your fob and correspond the serial number to make sure it matches. If it does match, hit OK, and then we'll hit the down arrow once more. If the equipment's new, we'll leave it as new. Down arrow to select fob 1 emergency key. This is where we will turn on the audible alarm for the key fob, so if you hit the police panic button, it knows to dispatch the police automatically to the house. To do that, we'll hit the right arrow until it states audible alarm, because we want the panic to set off an audible alarm. Once it's selected audible, we'll hit the down arrow. And we want the key fob second button able to disarm, which is the unlock button here, so we do want it to disarm the system, so that one is set where it is. Hit the down arrow again. Voice constructor, if you'd like to change the name of the fob, you can change it here, but we'll go ahead and leave it as key fob 1. We do want the system to arm with no delay, or the fob to arm with no delay. We do not want the system to arm with no delay. This will, when you arm the system, it will give you the 1-minute countdown, same as if you were arming it from the keypad locally if you left that day. So unless you want the system or the fob to arm without a delay, just go ahead and leave that as is. Select one key 4 output. The key 4 is the star button here. The key fob 4 is a star button here, so unless you are putting in the garage door opener module, this will not do anything for you, so you can go ahead and just leave it as is, as disabled currently. So now this gives you a summary of what we programmed in for the fob. So everything should be all set, so we're going to go ahead and hit skip in the bottom right, and then end, and now exit, and make sure your save changes is checkmarked. It should be defaulted always on, but just double check. And hit exit, and the system, as you can see, will power down and reboot, and then once it comes back up, we'll go ahead and test the fob. So now that the system's back up, as long as it's in the green ready mode, we can go ahead and test the fob and arm and disarm at any point. So right now let's just go ahead and arm it in the stay mode, which is the little icon with the person inside the house there. So again, just press and hold until the red LED lights up. And as you can see, that will go ahead and arm the system. And as you can see, it now does the 1-minute delay. So if you had programmed the fob with no delay, it would arm immediately. but in this case we have the delay on, so it does give us our 1 minute exit delay as normal. To disarm the system, just go ahead and press the unlock button, and again hold that down until the red light will appear on the fob, and that will go ahead and disarm the system. The key fob does have a range of about 100 to 150 feet of the Go Control panel, so you can use this as a keychain remote as you walk in and out of the house, or if you would like to leave it perhaps in the master bedroom on the nightstand as a panic and arm and disarm, you can use it for both.